Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Can a code enforcement officer pull you over? The short answer is almost always no, but the reality is a little more complex, so let's break it down. In the United States, a traffic stop is a form of detention, and it can only be legally conducted by a sworn law enforcement officer, often called a peace officer. These are your city police, county sheriffs, and state troopers. They have gone through extensive police academy training, are certified by the state, have the power of arrest, and are authorized to enforce traffic laws. A code enforcement officer, on the other hand, is typically a civilian employee of a city or county. Their job is to enforce municipal codes. Think about things like overgrown lawns, junk cars on a property, unpermitted construction, or zoning violations. They are specialists in civil and administrative codes, not criminal or traffic law. They generally do not carry firearms, do not have arrest powers, and are not trained or authorized to conduct traffic stops for moving violations like speeding or running a red light. So, if they can't pull you over for a traffic violation, are there any exceptions? This is where it gets tricky. First, in some very small towns or specific jurisdictions, an individual might be a dual certified officer. This means they could be a sworn police officer who also handles code enforcement duties. In this rare case, the officer can pull you over, but they would be doing so under their authority as a police officer, not as a code enforcement officer. They would likely be in a marked police vehicle and uniform. Second, what if a code enforcement officer sees you commit a serious crime, like a DUI? Just like any other citizen, they can and should call 911 to report it. They might even follow you from a safe distance to provide your location to the police dispatcher. But they cannot initiate a stop themselves with lights and sirens to detain you. They are acting as a witness, not an enforcer. Third, there could be very specific local ordinances that grant code enforcement limited authority to stop certain vehicles for non-moving violations, like a commercial truck leaking waste. This is not a standard traffic stop and is highly specific to the location and situation. So, what should you do if a vehicle that looks like a code enforcement truck tries to pull you over? Your personal safety is the top priority. Slow down, turn on your hazard lights, and call 911 immediately. Give the dispatcher your location and describe the vehicle trying to stop you. Ask them to verify if a legitimate law enforcement officer is attempting to stop you. This simple step protects you from a potential police impersonator and clarifies whether you are legally required to stop. To sum it up, standard code enforcement officers are not police and lack the legal authority to conduct a traffic stop. The person pulling you over must be a sworn law enforcement officer. The exceptions are very rare and usually involve an officer with dual certification. Always err on the side of caution and call 911 to verify if you are ever unsure. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped clear up the confusion. If you found this information useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos.